Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to talk to you about the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. So starting off here, we have an upgrade event that is going to be active from December 1st through December 5th, and this is going to be live on all platforms. So if you have anything that you have been needing to go through an upgrade, now is going to be a really good time to go through and get that stuff upgraded. And if you're over on console, we have a Red Alert event running over there from December 1st through December 8th. So if you're needing an ultimate tech upgrade or a spec point, be a very good opportunity to go through and do that. Again, Tholian Red Alert or Borg Red Alert are your easiest options there. Now, the last bit of news is something that they have not actually announced yet, and I've went through and checked on the English and German channels here, and they have just not talked about this at all yet. And part of that may be because there was no 10 forward last night because Kale was out sick. So basically the news here that they haven't announced yet that we are going to be hearing here most likely in the next day or so is that the Winter Wonderland event is going to be starting up on either December 6th or December 8th. So traditionally, the Q's Winter Wonderland event will start up on the first Tuesday of December, and that lines up to be December 6th here. And I believe on PC, that's the day that the feast was originally supposed to end, but now, of course, that's been extended. So I'm fully expecting to see that we get an announcement either tomorrow or Friday stating that the Q's Winter Wonderland is going to be starting up on either Tuesday of next week or Thursday. So if you're someone that's been just anxious to get back in and do all the Winter Wonderland stuff, that'll be back up next week for sure. Now, the ship has, there's no blog for it yet, but just a reminder, they showed the ship off on 10 forward back in late September, I want to say. And basically, they did an interactive live stream with the community where they just went through and basically showed us how they would design a ship. They did take some input from the community, but I think they already had an idea of what they wanted to do before they went into the stream. So I imagine the final stats we see with the ship here, which I expect to see a blog for later this week or on Monday, we're going to see it's probably changed a little bit from what we saw in this stream, but this is a Fakiri ship. It is a light escort, so it's not something that any of you that like, larger ships are going to be big fans of. So this looks to be a fairly small ship, and I believe they said it's actually the model for it has been used as a pet for some of the other Valkyrie ships. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments, but it's a really small ship, but they're looking to have a temporal operative seat on it with Intel, and I imagine that could possibly change here, but it looks like it could be an interesting ship if they keep the bridge officer layouts even similar to that with the temporal operative and Intel. But of course, wait for the actual stats because they most likely have changed it since the 10 forward stream. But that's really it for this week. Like, there really isn't a ton of news. We just had Thanksgiving here in the States, and it's a fairly big holiday. I imagine most of the cryptic staff was off there for most of the week, so we're probably not going to see too much news here until the Winter Wonderland blog goes out. But even then, it's just going to be the same old, if you've done the Q's Winter Wonderland stuff before, probably not going to be anything really new there. So if you are interested in the Winter Wonderland stuff, I'll be doing some more content next week to talk about that and probably some live streams. But that's really it for today. Not a ton of news. But again, thank you to all viewers and channel members for the continued support. I've got some more videos planned for the month of December that should hopefully be a bit more interesting for everyone, including some builds that I'm finally getting around to getting the videos done for. So stay tuned for that. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.